Hello and welcome back to a Radiator Springs build. It's been a while since we've been on here. I thought we'd just try and tackle Luigis Tyre Shop. Very simple build, not so simple in the middle, but once put together it's pretty good. So I'm using my sandstone blocks, and then I'm going to use my sand brick blocks in between, and I've just left a gap of 9 in between the two pillars. And I'm just going to start building it up a bit, and then using my sandstone in between the two chisel blocks. We're going to put 2 blocks in each side, leaving a gap of 5 in the middle. And then we're going to use our glass panes for the actual windows themselves. And we're going to do 3 layers of 5 before then moving on to our 3 on the 4th layer. So guys, I know this building's in the wrong place. Really couldn't map it out too well from where I'm starting. I'm relying on the fact that I'm going to edit it later on and then put them in the right place. So I'm not too bothered about where they're placed, more about how they look. And like I say guys, I will be taking that window up 3 blocks at 5, and then the 4th block, the 4th row being the 3 in length. And using my sandstone to go over the top, so it should now be a height of 6 blocks. And I'm just going to add an extra one onto the side and make it up to 7. And then I'm going to start using my brick slabs running across the outside where the 2 columns meet, and then using double layered slabs on the inside. Now using our sandstone, we're going to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're just going to build it up all the way the same as we did on the last one. And then start putting our window in. 3 layers of 5 in length, and then the 4th one with 3. Oh no, one moment, I'm gonna have to move this whole wall back a minute. It always happens. So I'm just gonna move this wall, knock it back down, move it in one, matching up with the wall from the other side. Quite important to leave them pillars sticking out. I'm just gonna take it back and place it here. So now I'm placing it back here. I've already got 1. There's my 2nd one. And now I just need to place another 7 in that row. So I'm now going to place my last 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then cover up the last 2, leaving my space of 5 for the windows. Doing that for 3 high. And then running my frame all the way back. So we're going to place in my window panes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, doing that for 3 rows high. And then for our last one, placing the 3 in the middle, and then going back to our sandstone and clicking it in. And then layering with our slabs. So I'm just going to do 2 full layers, and then 1 on the bottom layer on the outside where our pillar is. So we have it guys, our first side of our building done. We're now going to come across put our pillar on the outside, building up to the same height as our last ones. So we're going to take it all the way up 7 blocks, and then we're going to place our lime wall, and we're going to come round it to the back and place it there, and then start coming across in a length of 9, the same as the others. It is annoying that it is a diagonal, but there's no other way of doing it. I'm going to have to move that a moment. Have I put that in the right place? Oh yeah, that is in the right place, sorry. Directly in front of the last diagonal block, we then start putting in our other pillar. And we're just going to run across these with glass blocks, taking that up to 3 layers, take it up for another 1. And then using our lime wall, we're just going to start building around, making sure that we come out 1 extra all the way around these glass. And then we're going to start feathering it up a little, just really trying to create that sort of hood on the front. So as you can see, I'm just layering it up as you would a pyramid, just really trying to make it look like a shop front hood. And working from this pace, we're just going to chuck on our last sandstone blocks, chiseled sandstone, sorry, smooth sandstone now I think about it. Sorry guys, just referencing the picture there. So I'm just gonna start making my way in. So we're going to use our sandstone again, and we're going to come 1 in from that pillar, and we're going to create a line of 9 like we did before, exactly symmetrical to the other side. And we're just going to build it up all of the 6 layers. So we've got our glass going in for 3 layers at 5 in length, and then our last pane layer being 3 in length. And we're just going to change over to our sandstone, fill in those gaps, and take it up the extra 1 just to fill up the whole frame. And then moving over to our smooth sandstone, we can come out 1 and then start placing our pillar. And we're just going to take it all the way up and the 1 extra, and we're going to start using our brick slabs again, running it across from pillar to pillar, and that'll be on the bottom of the slab. And then on the back, we're just going to layer it 1 and then our second one coming across. So now to start moving on to the other side, we're now going to create this wall 9 in length as well. So every wall we're creating is pretty much 9 in length, and we're just going to take it up all of them layers, making sure it's up to the 6. And then our last one all the way across, ready to put our glass panes in. So guys, sometime in October I will get the ability to be able to weld, save and transfer and start editing. I will be chucking out these buildings and maps to my subscribers, just as a thank you for subscribing. And there we go, I'm going to chuck in my last pillar, so it'll be on the 10th block on the outside, ready for that. And now we're going to move down, and really we just got to run it all the way across the back until both of our walls start meeting. So just going to run our sandstone all the way across, and then we're going to have to start going down to our other end. I'm going to have to start running that one backwards until eventually they meet in the middle. I'm just referencing the picture because I weren't sure if I've missed anything out on this build. I know there's not a lot I can really do outside wise. I know we can't do the tyres inside, a bit annoying, but what we will do is chuck down that red carpet, line the build with wood, so when you look through the windows you just see that real wood looking at you, and you've got your red carpets. Line it up with some glowstone and it should look quite nice from the outside. There we have it guys, that is our outside line. So now we know that we've just got to build up our sandstone all the way up to our 6 levels. Now guys, for those of you that are subscribed, I would very much like to do a bit of a project with yourselves. Obviously I've got a couple of people that have been waiting for a while now. What I'm going to do is actually start a survival map, and I would actually like to invite yourselves, if you write down in the comments the materials you'd like to use to build, and I will get the materials ready, chuck your names down, and depending on what console version you are on, or obviously if it's PC, you're going to have to wait till October to actually be able to come into the world itself, or I could actually just start an account on PC. But if you're on PS4 or Xbox One, chuck your name down if you would like to join, and also the materials you would like to use. Numbers I'm not too bothered about. Now guys, I'm not going to fill in the inside of the roof. I'll leave that down to yourselves, because now you know exactly where you've got to fill to. I'm going to go ahead and start layering up this front part, and using my smooth sandstone, just going to run it all the way across from pillar to pillar, and then from there we're just going to use our sandstone on top of the inside 5, and then we're going to use a sandstone slab to layer up the outside ones, and then we're going to layer up the next one in, missing the first one, and then putting a block in the middle, and that creates the sort of sign, but obviously without the sign because we can't fit it onto a build this small. So yes, like I was saying, if you're interested in coming along onto that project, write down your names, your console version and your gamer tag, and also the materials that you'd want to use, and then once I have them materials to hand, I'll actually invite you into my game, where you can put your own little piece within my survival world, which when the project gets started we will actually be doing a survival episode throughout the week, and obviously if you guys are getting involved it should fill up quite quickly. The other option is using creative, so the supplies are endless, but I thought it would be quite nice if it was all survival and everyone else could just get involved. Now guys, I'm going to have to move this back a little. So here we go guys, we're just going to move it back one step. Sorry, just had to do a bit of cut and pasting with the video there. We're just moving it one back, so that the shutters actually look like they're on their own outside, and so it falls just inside of the pillar as well. so that the pillars actually are still standing up. So we're just going to use our sandstone slab, and I think, I don't know, am I liking that or not? Let me take a look a minute. No, I think I'm going to have to use the slab and put it on the outside one, and then work my way in, I think. Yeah, much better. So I'm just going to have to chuck in a door here and there, and what I'm going to do is put a door in, 2 parts, and then actually move a wall block outwards, 2 doors there, and then 1 block, which will then be 1 out from the actual glass and frame. The only other option is to actually put a door on the sides, but I really wanted to try and keep the build looking exactly the way it is, so for me that was probably the best option to do it that way, just purely so there is a front entrance. Confusing myself a bit by looking at this thinking, why not put a door on this corner, which you can't do. I can actually see why so many people haven't actually built this like I was thinking they were going to, just purely because of the angles on the build. I mean, this front piece, it would be great if you could keep this. I mean, you could do it so that this is straight, but then the 2 side pieces are not, and as much as that helps for a couple of things, it really doesn't help with the building, because then all of that back piece will all be diagonal, which is a massive part of the build. So it's a small price to pay, but it's easier to have that small part of the front, the angle, rather than the rest. So now guys, I'm going to jump in, and I'm going to use my orangey wood, and I'm going to run it all the way across the back walls and take it up, almost up to the very top layer. I'll probably leave 1 block space, really to chuck in some glowstones, get some light in the building. Whoops. And now to do the same on the other wall. There we go, I'm just going to chuck in a top layer of glowstone, just really to light the building up without showing them too much through the windows. And now jumping down to the floor, we're just going to dig it out, full top layer, start chucking in our red wall, and that will create quite a nice red floor, the same as Luigi's. And I really didn't know what to do inside, so I just really left it to this. The bare essential, wood on the wall, red carpets, flooring, and really thought from there that's as good and as accurate as I really can get it, at least at this size. Now I'm just going to chuck a glowstone in there, just purely because it seems like there's a little nook and cranny. You know, if you can fit something in there, why not? Now guys, I will leave you with it. Basically I'm just going to chuck in this carpet. I won't go through the video showing you putting in the ceiling, because it is just literally brick blocks all the way across, just really in keeping with the build. Just to finish off the roof, outside I just use cyan blocks just to do the pavement outside, but apart from that is the build complete. Quite happy with it. As good as I was hoping for, really. I couldn't say improvements wise. The only thing you can do with a build like this is go bigger. Bigger can sometimes cause problems, but in a lot of ways can take problems away, can make things a lot more accurate. Not a lot of building info on these buildings, as much as they are very popular. So anyway guys, I'll leave you with it. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you again with another build very shortly. Thanks for watching.